Good morning students. This video is for class 3 science and today we will learn germination. What is germination? So germination is a process by which a new plant grows from the seed. So the whole process right from putting planting the seed into the soil, and from there on every process from growing that the seed growing into a new plant, that full process is known as germination. So let us see. Germination is the process by which a seed starts to grow into a new plant. When a seed is sown into the moist soil, that means the soil that contains water. When a seed is sown, that is put inside the soil which is moist, that means which contains water, it starts to grow under suitable conditions. That means the seed grows into a seedling and then it grows into a new plant, but after receiving suitable conditions. What are the suitable conditions? The conditions are getting enough sunlight, getting enough air, getting enough water, and then other conditions also. A seed requires good quality of soil, oxygen, water and warm temperature, that means favorable temperature and sunlight for its growth. Seed germination takes the following steps. That means germination, it is not that you put the seed into the soil and then the seed will grow into a new plant. No, it follows a different step. What is the step? Let us see. First, the seed takes in water from the soil through a tiny hole called the tiny hole present in the seed coat. So the first thing is that in the seed coat, we have studied earlier that in the seed coat there is a hole, and in the first step it takes from the seed from that hole in the seed coat, water enters and softens the cotyledons inside. And after receiving the water, this cotyledons starts swelling, that means starts becoming big in size. Next, a tiny root starts to grow deep downward into the soil while a shoot grows upward. That means in the second step, after the cotyledon swells up and bursts, the seed coat after coming into a certain limit, the seed coat will burst, and after bursting, a tiny root starts to grow downward into the soil, and one more part it grows above the soil. The part that grows above the soil is known as the shoot system, and the part that grows inside into the soil, that is known as the root system. Soon a seedling with tiny leaves come out of the ground. Very soon you will see a seedling with very small leaves. It will grow above the ground, means out of the ground. And finally, the seedling of a plant grow into a new plant. And finally, you will see the seedling, the very small plant, grows into a big plant. So this is the process of germination, where the step starts right from putting the seed into the soil and then growing into a new plant. All seeds do not grow. Environmental conditions like flooding or heat can kill the seeds before or during the germination process. So whatever seeds you put inside the soil, it is not necessary that all the seed will grow into a new plant. There are few seeds which are unable to grow due to the warm condition, due to insufficient of the environmental condition, or maybe it is killed by some other conditions. Seeds are eaten by birds and animals. Some seeds take a little longer than other seeds to grow. Some are even carried to different places by rain or water, where they grow into new plants. So there are some seeds which are eaten by the birds. There are some seeds which are eaten by animals. So in this way, many seeds are unable to grow into a new plant. Sorry. In this way. So we should take care of plants. Taking care of plants. Sorry. We already know that plants are very important for our survival. So for us to live, plants are very important. We depend directly. We either depend directly on them or we depend indirectly on them. So we should understand their importance and take care of them to save our life and environment. So if we know that we are dependent directly or indirectly on them, or it is very much essential, very much important in our life, we should take good care of them. We should see that the trees do not die. We should save trees. So there are different ways to save trees. At home, there are few methods which you can do in the house so that you can save trees, and there are few responsibilities which you have to do it in the public places. Number 1, growing at home. Number 1, grow plants where they can get enough sufficient sunlight. So we should grow plants where they will get enough sunlight and enough space to grow. Next, we should water the plants regularly on a daily basis so that plants get enough water. Do not step on young plants. Suppose if the plants are very small, please do not step on them. Otherwise, these small plants will die and they will not be able to grow into a new plant, big tree. Add manure to the soil to make it suitable for plant growth. Now suppose if there is no fertility in the soil, plants won't be able to grow. So we should add manure, we should add fertilizer so that the plants can grow, so that they get good quality soil and they can grow. Maintain enough space between two plants while growing them. So if you want to grow plants, make sure you keep enough distance between two plants so that when they grow, they do not fight with each other for water and minerals or for food. Next, the duties that you should follow at the public places. Do not pluck flower and leaves of plants. Yes, we should not pluck. We should not break the leaves or flower so that it will affect the life of the plant. Do not write on the tree trunk by scratching on it. We should not use any sharp object to write on the tree trunk because it hurts the plants. If you take care of plants, they will take care of you. Now if you take good care of plant, and you see in future that plant will take care of you by providing food, by providing medicine, by providing whatever requirement you need to survive in your life. So I hope you have understood the ways that you should follow to take good care of plants. So by this we have come to the end of the explanation of the chapter. In the next class we will start with the exercise portion. So for today up to this much. Thank you class.